At the Western Oval this afternoon, Footscray third played host to Carlton fifth. On paper, a fairly even matchup and subsequently quite a good crowd in attendance for the game. The home team certainly started favourites as they'd beaten the Blues on the past 2 years on their home ground, while earlier in the year at Carlton they won by 30 points when Simon Beasley finished up with 9 goals. Today, the Bulldogs had regained the services of Doug Hawkins and Andrew Purser, although Wayne Blackwell came back into the Blues lineup, they were forced to replace Wayne Harms and their skipper Wayne Johnston. Our replay tonight begins at the 11.5-minute mark of the first quarter. Commentators are Sandy Roberts and Bob Skilton. It's Footscray leading by 6 points.
Here's Beasley and Madden. Oh, Madden wins it nicely down to Curly Austin, who drifts it back, but straight into the arms of Alan Daniels.
Having a good quarter, Sandy.
5 kicks to Daniels, who has taken considerable time to settle into this Victorian pattern. Goes long as he centres it almost into the square. Beasley got up high but had the ball fisted away. Rode comes to meet and Alvin does the shepherding. Out towards centre wing. Robertson uses the body and it's a 2-on-1 duel and he's given away the free kick. Probably had no alternative but to try and hold up play, but Brad Hardy can run into goal here. He steadies, gets underneath the drop punt, gives it too much height. Beasley is there, Madden also, and it is the latter who takes them. No, call play on. So the pressure is on the Carlton defence. Sheldon gets it out wide towards Meldrum. Meldrum sets another one up towards Silvani. The boy's got to be quick. He is. He tumbles the punt towards Blackwell, who gets a bad bounce. Retrieves it well. Spiro across to Fraser. Push it along in front. Looked for the free kick, didn't get it. So Corcomelis goes in again for McClure. He puts his body over the top. Didn't try and pick the football up. And Footscray through Brian Cordy are able to drift it into Beasley, who takes the mark.
Well, a bit of luck going Footscray's way. McClure should have been paid the free kick. And Footscray getting away with it after that. And now we find Beasley with a chance of bringing up Footscray's second goal. Simon Beasley.
Was it last week, Robert? We saw him goalless, or the week before?
Last week it was, Sandy.
Yes.
So he'd be out to make amends this week.
My word, he would. Well held last week.
He's directly in front, only 35 metres out. And he's not goalless this week, Sandy, because there's his first. 1 goal to Simon Beasley, 2 straight goals to Footscray. It's 12 points to 0.
Having played almost 13.5 minutes in this first term here at the Western Oval. Of course, the draw last week between North and Hawthorn really threw the ladder into a real mess, and now both sides here today must capitalise with a win. Well, that's impossible. So it's going to be a do-or-die struggle. 12 plays 0, favouring the home side. The Dogs kicking with the breeze. Corcomelis, Rowe. Almost had his head ripped off. Who's that at the bottom? Jimmy Edmond.
And that shouldn't have been allowed to go.
Well, it is. Up towards Beasley, and he's got it.
Play had stopped.
Well, let's take it back, Robert. You say it should not have been allowed to go on.
Well, it's okay to allow the advantage rule, Sandy, but when play has stopped, then you shouldn't allow it to go on. When the opposition stops hearing the whistle, then it should not be allowed.
So Beasley, with his second opportunity in almost as many minutes, stammering approach with the drop punt. Oh, and he's goaled again.